Now why does this dude got on sunglasses? I don't know if he can see. Maybe he's blind, but it is dark outside. That is a safety Captain 2. I guess we're all just being cool breeze mavericks today. What is this? How are they doing it over in Japan? I don't know if I'm ever going to fly over there. Guys, welcome to leg 2 of the A Pilot's Life little, what's turning into some sort of saga, I guess. But yeah, welcome to another episode of obviously the Wrong Side Simulations channel, bringing you the best content from the wrong side of the airplane, the right seat. And as always, my name is Blake, and I'm a real-world flight dispatcher aiming to bring you a little more realism to your flight sim viewing experience. When we get that Phoenix, it'll be extra realism then, because I know what the hell I'm doing in that airplane. So, quickly bring in A Pilot's Life. So, recapping from the last flight, we did from somewhere in Japan to somewhere else in Japan. I don't even know where the hell we went. I just pushed buttons in the airplane and magically we touched down where we were supposed to go. If you know anything about Japan, this is where we started. We were in Kobe, and we came on over this way towards Nagasaki to this here man-made, I believe it's a man-made island of an airport. I don't know. But the flight was roughly, shit, it wasn't even an hour long. Damn. Well, this one ain't gonna be an hour long neither. This flight time from wheels up to wheels down is precisely 51 minutes. So, it'll be a short hop. We'll get to this one pretty quick and see about getting another leg in, probably somewhere else in Japan. In fact, if we want to know, we can pull up our schedule and see what we got. So we've got this leg here, Nagasaki back over to Kobe. Departure time of 0820 Zulu. It's 21:30 Zulu, so we're a little bit late. And then from there, if we keep on going, we're looking at leaving Sapporo, somewhere in Japan, to Tokyo, Haneda. That's cool. So maybe we'll get that leg in. Trying to see if they got block times on here. No, but they got distance. You could do math and do the block time. But so the distance on this flight is 285 miles. The next one is almost double at 442 miles. So let's maybe see if we can get both of these flights in. We'll jump down to the flight tab, and as you can tell, we are in the pre-flight portion of the flight. So let's get set up, get going, and let's see if we can correct the issues that we had on the last flight. If anybody was not with us on the last flight, we'll pull up the logbook real quick and anticipate a short rant that's about to happen. Max ground speed, that was my fault. I did exceed 30 knots on the taxi out. We'll make sure we don't do that this time. This one is total horseshit though. Landing lights off before 10,000 feet. We turned them off at 9,000 on the last leg. So maybe this time we'll turn them off at 5,000, or maybe as soon as we're off the ground. I don't know. And then on the taxi end, I wanted the taxi light off. I did park with the taxi light on, so maybe that was the issue. I don't know. But we're going to try to correct our procedural errors, because this does affect our extra points and how fast we can make it to the next rank, which also determines who the hell I can fly for. Obviously, I want to get the hell out of the Skymark's Airlines, because I don't want to fly in Japan. I want to fly in the States, where I know what the hell is going on. Okay. Jumping into the chat real fast. I got to drive to a meeting. I'll be listening while I get ready. Sounds good. First leg with a Pmdg. This for me is like my 6th or 7th flight in it. I did a couple little test flights and stuff off stream. Also did a couple test flights on this Pilot's Life deal to give it a shot and see what it was all about. So it's been a few legs that we've I've put on this airplane. Now it's Cap Shack shirt. Yeah, my the other shirt was like snagging my freshly cut neck hairs from the haircut I just got. So, crap for wearing a Cap Shack shirt. Yeah, I was too lazy to change. Plus I knew I had to go get a haircut, so I was like, I'm just gonna keep my clothes on. But anyways, here we go. Let's jump into it. Get after it as fast as we can. So we're gonna start the fueling. Taking 15.3 on this leg. Start the boarding, taking 128 passengers. I originally put in 145, but I guess this airplane can't hold it, so we're not doing that. Again, I don't know why our carts are on hold, but we're going to start the loading. I can't start this one because it's on hold. Alright, we'll leave that pulled up and we'll come over to this side and we'll do all of our business shit here. Do I want to do this? So I'll tell you what, we're going to come over to this side and do a little bit of this action here. Got our OFP, and I'm going to cheat a little bit. We'll just go to the here. So that's our route. We are departing RJFU. RJFU. I'll copy that in. RJFU again. And we are headed over to RJBE. We are Sky Flight 148. And we're going to be departing off of runway 32. Alright, for the departure, we're going to depart on the Chiku 5 salty transition. We actually have a real transition this time. We'll go back to route next, and we're going to go Yankee 35 to berth. Back over to the arrivals. We are going to land the ILS runway 9, and our transition, or whatever the hell they do over there, Henshaw. will be the arrival thing. Let's see, let's go legs, activate, just roll through real quick, see if there's any discons. No discons, sweet. Climb, going up to flight level 270. Take over to a net. Just get those IRSs in their position. It's already copied in, cool. Perfect. So we're still waiting on everything to get loaded. Almost-ish done fueling. We got 59 of 128 passengers on board. And we're still waiting on those daggum carts to move. So we'll release the aft carts and the aft loader. Not that y'all can see it. Hopefully that clears the way for the forward cart so they can get their 2,000 pounds of shit loaded. I anticipate we're going to be quite a bit lighter. A plan for a zero fuel weight of 119.9. We're going to be like 20 something passengers short. I'm going to guess roughly 110 on the zero fuel weight. So we'll plan that for now. Reserves is 3.3. Cost index CI 99. At our top of climb, I'll find it. Winds are 243 at 55. And the temperature is minus 25. Got that in there. For our takeoff performance, we're going to leave out the CG. We're going to go flaps 15. And we're going to leave out the V-speeds as well because the weights are going to change. The CG is going to change as everything continues to load. The forward carts still aren't being allowed to pull up. It is early in the morning here in Japan. So we will be seeing the sun come up as we progress. Maybe I guess the fueler's in the way for the forward carts. That's probably the issue. I wish these lights weren't synced. It doesn't look as realistic. Alright, so we should have our fuel. So the fuel truck will release him. Passenger boarding got 97 out of 128. And hopefully we'll see this forward carts come up. Now over to our plates. I can actually bring this up out the way and we'll just do it the fancy way. Bam. I feel like it's missing half of that though. It is. Cool. Alright. So we're parked down here. We'll push out, turn our nose to the right. We're going to be taking off runway 32. Departure heading is 325 degrees. On the departure, climb the heading 326, at or above 5,000, turn direct, fuck you at 20 some shit, I don't know, blah blah blah. Highs and at or above 13,000, at or below blah, so I'm gonna say 17,000. Cool. Course heading, we're gonna leave that blank for now. V speeds, we obviously don't have that yet. Turn that brightness down, that's a bit extra this early in the morning over here. Alright, so the forward carts are arriving. It's about damn time. What is there to connect? Not connecting. They just pull up and start throwing shit on airplane. Shit. Fuku. Fuck me. Fuck you. I guess that'll cover for that. I don't know how any of this shit. Oh, here we go. Alright, so at the salty transition, blah blah blah, 19,000. So we'll do that. 19,000. I guess that's how they do it. I don't know. Alright, so we got our 128 passengers. We can release the passenger bus. We can release the stairs. With that, we'll go ahead and get the APU rolling. Cruising at 27. Touchdown zone elevation in wherever we're going. Kobe is 23 feet. So we're going to leave that at 0. And we'll get everything else configured. Yaw damper, come on. Fuel pump on for the APU. Da 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 da. Looks good. Seatbelt sign, come on. Window heat. Propane will stay off for now. Hydraulics stay off for now. Packs, we'll get that turned on. And the APU bleed valve can turn the hell on. Lights are already in steady. I'll turn that logo light on for you know, it's kind of dark outside ish. We're not flying on VATSIM because there's not a chance in hell that I'm going to fly on VATSIM in Japan. I would not understand anything they say, and they would not understand anything that I say. I have a Cajun friend who flies for FedEx, who is based in Hong Kong, flies all over Asia, and I asked him, I was like, dude, how do any of them understand your Cajun ass? Like, he sounds way different to me, even though we're both from Louisiana. You know, I say alligator, he says alligator. I say bayou, he says bayou. You know, down on the bayou, go to the alligator in the hay with, you know, the P-roll, you know. So, I don't know how they understand him. He loves it over there, which is weird. I wonder if he still loves it over there with everything that's going on right now. Unsubscribe. He's saying oh, that's funny. Sounds like pretty much. Alright, these dudes is done. Get them gone. All the doors should be closed. And we can release. Oh, fuck. Hopefully I saved it. I think I saved it. Nice. Okay. We survived that. Alright, so this time I'm not going to arm the spoilers for takeoff. Maybe that's just an Airbus thing. And we'll see if we get a TO config warning. Again. Yaw damper on. Put these fuel pumps on. Do we have center tank fuel? We don't. Cool, cool, cool. Sweet. On. Raja. Alright, let's get that pushback going. Last time we didn't even have a pushback truck. The crappy little default airport we were at. So hopefully we get that this time.
Cockpit to ground.
There we go. Sweet.
Ground. Stand by.
They got windshield wipers and everything, man. Bougie. What the hell is a CDS fault? Anyways, let's finish up our McDo real quick. All that's still in there, so that's good. We're gonna go. It's wet, so we're gonna go. We're gonna go toga takeoff.
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed.
We're not gonna do 26,000. We're gonna do 24K, and we'll do a climb of 1. Takeoff, flaps 15. It's good. We got our CG in there. And let me re-type this in, make sure nothing
Reset
changes.
parking
Yep.
brakes.
14, 16, 25. We'll release the parking brakes for homeboy. Oh, set the parking
The
brakes.
parking brakes are set. You may lift.
I don't know why it doesn't.
Parking brakes set.
I need to
Lift
save
the
it to where it
aircraft.
saves. So again, like the last leg, we've got our
We are cleared for
Honeycomb
start and push.
Bravo over here,
Okay.
and
Push
we're
Please
going to
release
indicate
parking
airspeed.
brake.
So we're going to go V2 plus 10. That's going to give us 135 as our V2.
Please release parking brake.
Parking brakes are
And this
released.
guy's demanding.
Commencing pushback.
Those flight
You can
directors
start
on.
the engines in sequence.
Yeah, we'll start in the sequence.
So our departure heading is going to be 325. We'll go heading select once we get close to the runway. Should be an LNAV departure, so we probably won't even need it. I've just gotten comfortable departing on a heading instead of LNAV VNAV. It's a little. It seems like the plane reacts better if we depart on a heading and then at above 400 feet engage LNAV VNAV, which is also what I've heard Southwest captain say. Okay, we're gonna shut up on the music. Come up top. Turn off the packs. And this time we're going to go left ignition channel. And we'll roll number 2. Then we got good rotation on an N2. We got rotation on the N1, looking for 22%. And we'll introduce fuel. I was going to try to also install some AIG real quick so that the world wouldn't feel so damn dead, but that was going to take too long.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
This dude's demanding.
Parking brake set.
Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft.
Ground. You may disconnect.
Okay, sir. Clear to disconnect. Pin has been removed. See you at the side. Have a good flight.
Holding position waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
Alright, let's roll number 1. Drinking some coffee because, you know, I'm tired as shit. Been up for like 21 hours now. Got to pull an all-dayer so that I can flip-flop my sleep cycle. And let's introduce fuel. Double check the recall button before takeoff. Alright, that's a good idea. Thank you for saying that. Good call, Rio. Dude, hopefully we can get some your controls going in this airplane, do some shared cockpit flying. That'd be pretty sweet. And it would be really cool if the person who makes your pushback toolbar could like cancel out all Pmdg's shit and then use that, because I feel like that stuff's a bit easier. Alright, good start on 2, and we'll go through the after start flow. Boom, bada, boom, bada, boom. And auto brake RTO. We'll go, I want better read than that. Let's go flaps 15. Come on. There we go. Flaps 15. Our trim is 4.37, so we'll trim that one down. That on TA. And have any of y'all had issues like needing to trim your rudder for taxi to make it taxi in a straight line? Because I've been having that kind of weird issue. Alright, so I guess we're ready to go. Taxi light on. It will piss me off if it dings me for that. And we'll get the dome light off. hell is a taxiway line on here? I see it. I see the lights. Alright, I'm going to take my hand off and look at that. It's pulling really hard to the right. A little more rudder trim. A little better. Now it looks like it kind of straightened out. How much rudder trim did that need? It's quite a ways to the left of 0. Sad. Maybe it's user error. I don't know. Sleep's so overrated. Yeah, I agree. Especially whenever I've got y'all to hang out with. A little bit of turn. I'm gonna do a quick flight controls check. Got full up and full down, full left, full right, neutral. So as soon as I hit the rudder pedals, then it really goes astray. Look at that. I'm not touching anything. Maybe I just need to steer with rudder pedals and not tiller. So in my settings, when we get airborne, I'll show you what my settings are in the FMS. So this should be an interesting takeoff, since we're about to take off in toga. We're going toga because the runway's wet. That wouldn't necessarily constitute a toga takeoff in real life. It's more of a contamination than you would. We're going to do it for fun on this one. Alright, so we got runway heading. We'll go LNAV. We'll try VNAV this time just to see what it does. I'm going to get that left engine symmetrical with the right engine. And toga. He gets mad if you exceed 20 degrees, but look, the flight directors want me up there. And we're going to get that autopilot on because I don't want to mess this up. And we'll go ahead and turn off those landing lights so that maybe it won't get mad. Total air temperature is 25 degrees. We're not nice in conditions, keeping that engine anti-ice off. Oh yeah, and we didn't get a takeoff config warning that time. So I guess no spoilers on takeoff. Alright, so hopefully we get a nice sexy breakout here soon. Alright, so we're above 10. Let's get all this other shit off. I think we're looking good. Trucking right on along. Ain't that right, Av Geek? Just trucking. Just trucking. Trucking on along. Be awesome if we had some weather radar about now. But it's coming. Should be here in a couple months. Supposedly, I believe. Ooh, that looks. When you're up front in real life and you see this kind of stuff coming at you, it makes your stomach drop. I don't know what transition altitude is here in Japan, but it is programmed, I believe, for 18,000. If that's even a programmable thing. I don't know in this airplane. Alright, we'll keep it on coming up to our cruise altitude of 27,000 feet. Waiting for a nice breakout at some point. Yo, what button did you set to lock your gear? A lot of us are having issues. That's not something to bind. Are you talking about just raising and lowering the gear in general, or to like set it halfway down to lock it into position? Go standard and standard. Too bad FO sides don't have oh, you hover your mouse over it so you get this little down arrow and you just click left click your mouse and it locks into position right there. But from my understanding, most of the issues that people are having, and I had it initially too, is when you go to use this gear lever or some sort of gear lever like that, the gear just like cycles. And if you go to your settings and you try to set it to this, you'll notice that like when you set that, the button stays white in the settings, indicating that it's like always in use. Now I think the way that they have the plane programmed, it confuses the plane, so it's like it's trying to cycle the landing gear. So instead what I did for this airplane in particular, the little flap lever on the side, not the flap lever, but the little flap like Cessna type switch button, I made that gear up is making the flaps go up, and then gear down is hitting the flaps button to go down. So that kind of acts the same way as a flap or as a gear lever. So I just do that as a workaround for Pmdg. I'll get these brightened up a bit. We're at 24,000 feet. We're just barely in icing conditions. 7 Celsius. Anything 10 or below is icing. Usually by now it would be way colder than that, which is kind of weird to me. I bet that patch messed something up with the temperatures in live weather. I almost guarantee it. We've had that issue before after a patch. Dang, look at that. kind of like that solid layer. It's pretty neat looking. Oh, Rio, you're headed on to Boise, huh? Are you flying the chapter? It's a, or whatever it's called. It's a pilot's life. It's pilot's life, or not. Flying to Japan. Don't want to do that. We're gonna go flaps 30 on this one. As of now, we'll probably have to change the speed again. It's not a big deal. ILS frequency is 109.15. Final approach course 92. We'll confirm that in a little bit, but we're gonna go ahead and program it now. It's 109.15. Dibbity dibbity bobbity bop. Zero 7 3. Spin it. Cool. Where this autopilot button is supposed to be lit up on the on here, not that you can see it because the throttle levers are in the way, but yeah, the main autopilot engage button is supposed to be lit up, as well as like if we're in heading mode. So if we go heading mode, does it light up? Negative. If we go nav, that's fun. I should use those buttons more. I do believe the next thing I'm gonna get from a little setup, it's probably I might get the SciTech radio stack put on top of this. We'll screw right in. Download it. I will start tomorrow. Just make sure you get one. I am on your favorite drink. Oh, you bastard. Sounds good, man. I need to. In fact, I thought about it earlier whenever I was leaving from getting my hair cut. Like, man, I don't have anything to drink during the stream. But I didn't want to lose more time. Alright, can see our top of descent finally in view. Right around there. That's what, like 110-ish miles. It's bumpy. Yeah, about 130 miles from top of descent. That's a tad bit. No, about the same distance as top of descent. Man, this sim looks good. So Rio, what you might want to do is fly a couple flights, like just go into the program, purchase either Airbus or Boeing, or actually you can probably buy both like I did. Buy the Airbus or the 737 license, and then just go fly a couple flights for whatever little automated or automatic job offers you get. That way you build a little bit of time, and then apply for some like lower end US carriers like Spirit, like 3 stars, 1 to 3 stars. and see if you can get approved. Because it does take a day or two for your applications to process, which kind of sucks. I have to make another damn cup of coffee. My eyes are heavy. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go make another cup of coffee real quick. Oh yeah, you know what time it is. It's that time when the damn girlfriend calls and interrupts the streams. She's good at doing that. Let's get that adjusted and we'll figure out what our bottom altitude is. Legs, 6,000, 3,000, so we'll throw 3 up in there. Tell you what, we're going to stop it. 10, we might need to bleed off some airspeed. We're going to go auto brake 2. Auto brake 1 in this airplane. For those of you who haven't flown this airplane yet and haven't landed this airplane, auto brake 1 doesn't give much stopping power at all. Auto brake 2 is probably the equivalent to auto brake low in the Airbus. So if you're landing on anything that's remotely short, highly recommend auto brake 2 or greater. No, not at all. That's a blue experience topic for tonight, right? I don't think it's dead at all, and that's what they're going to say too. With X-Plane 12 coming and having most airlines that are supposed to work right out of the box with X-Plane 12, that right there is going to keep it alive. Man, these rides suck. Yeah, it gives people that variety. Choice of airplanes to fly and all that good stuff, and makes their investment go longer as well. Instead of investing in all new airplanes in this sim and like having to rebuy airplanes over again in X-Plane 12, they won't have to do that. So their investment kind of goes further. So I don't think it's dead whatsoever. I need to get that rescheduled with them. The whole dispatch episode that we were going to do. Coming down like a sack of taters. Clear that then. Set path unachievable. Might have to fly a circle, bleed off some altitude. For whatever reason, this airplane can't hold the glide path. So let's do this. Let's go heading mode, and we're going to just kind of vector ourselves, bleed off some altitude. Heading select, and then we'll go vertical speed, bleed off some of that airspeed. Going to RJBE. Current, there ain't no damn METAR. Did I type that in wrong? Oh, RJBE is the alternate. Did I fuck up? I think I fucked up. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, we're good. Whew. I thought I put in the alternate airport as our destination. Which has been real shitty. So every now and then I've noticed that the avionics do this. They get stuttery. Level off here and let the glide slope catch up. Yeah, definitely Shaq. He absolutely refuses to come over to the dark side. But I do admire how he doesn't give in to the pressure to everybody. It's like, oh, aren't you gonna go Microsoft Flight Sim? Da 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 da. Like, nope. But after him and I did a little private chat, and once Sim Update 10 comes out and you get DLSS and he gets a little bit better performance on his computer, I think he might give it a shot and actually like it quite a bit. Alright, so let's go VNav again. Now, 6 feet up. So we're back on glide path, so our little vectoring around worked pretty well. LNAV, VNav, looking good, let's go. And we'll brief the approach right quick. Alright, so our our frequency is 109.15. We've got that tuned in nav1 and nav2. Final approach course is 92 degrees. Final approach fix, I don't know, whatever, Marin. Decision height's 200 feet off the ground. Touchdown zone was 23 feet. If we go miss, we'll box it back around. We'll probably just hand fly it. Come on back. That would absolutely be atrocious. To shoot this, we need 200 foot ceilings, 550 meters. Current weather, we have none. There's no METAR reporting, so that's cool. I mean, in the past few hours, so cool. We're shooting from the hip on that one. Let's see. We are planning to land on runway 9. We've got 8,200 feet of runway, and we'll exit at Tango 5, hopefully. If not Tango 6, if not Tango 6, then we'll just go for a swim. Call it a day from there. It's 10,000 feet. Alright, hopefully I can butter this one like I did the last one, but the last one I had a lot more runway and I floated it quite a bit to get 76 on the landing rate. And some good coffee. Black Rifle, chocolate, so good. Oh, just so, oh, so good. Yeah, these temperatures are really bothering me. Like 20 degrees and, well, I guess that's not really too concerning. Oh, wow. That's so pretty. It's like a screenshot and voila. Do any of y'all do this too? When you have your spoilers out, do you never take your hand off the spoiler lever so you won't forget that your spoilers are deployed? What is up with this terrain indeed? Alright, let's see. We've got to set our minimums. Minimums are going to be 223. Tall ass mountains out there. Get that 7-mile range ring that we like. Oh, we slowed up a bit early. Not a biggie. We'll just idle it down nice and easy. We'll shorten it up. Just a little bit. Alright, what y'all's guesstimates on the landing rate? I'm gonna guess firm. Alright, we're on the approach. They are both armed, as you can tell. Glide slope's alive. But the aircraft will not accept, like it won't capture the glide slope before it captures the VOR, or the lope. But they should capture about the same time. Lope's alive as well, it's drifting on over. I think we'll be fine. Thrust set where I want it to around 60-ish %. I'm gonna disconnect. Alright. Lope and glide slope are captured. Oof. We'll gear down to help with the drag. And we got 3 green. Our VREF 129, so we'll call it 134. And we have no idea what the fucking winds are. .092 is the missed approach heading. And it doesn't give us an altitude, so we'll just leave 3,000 in there. Slowing it down. There's flaps 25. Hopefully that's flaps 30. Yep. Let the aircraft get stable. Let that thrust get a little more stable as well. Take another sip of coffee. Let's get it. Thrust is set just about where we want it.
1,000.
Left quartering crosswind.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continuing.
100. Glide slope. 20. 10.
So the auto brake 2, you see how long it's taking us to stop. Manual braking. Alright, we'll hang out right here. Next we're going to keep it rolling so damn thing don't think that we stopped. Man, this airport's got some weird taxi lines. I don't know what one to take. Like, there's so many lines everywhere. We've got like 2 or 3 lines per gate. Actually, let's see where we're gonna go. Got some folks down yonder ways. There's that nice long jet bridge. Alright, we'll set the parking brakes. Maybe. Oh, because I wasn't fixing the window. Damn dog. Alright, let's get all this shit off our airplane. Menu, this action's ground. Services, we're going to set them chalks, request ground power. Request air because it's pretty warm here. And we'll obviously don't need a fuel truck. We have a jet bridge this time. Can you request a jet bridge through here? Jetway. And let's tell it to deplane. While it moves up, we'll do the same for these. Maybe today. I'm about to quit carrying real fast. Anyways, whatever on all that, we'll just leave that be. And we'll take a look at the landing rate real quick on Volanta. Volanta says -160. A landing force of 1.06. Take it. It's not as good as the last one, but a much shorter runway. I want to get it down in the touchdown zone. Let's see if looks like we did. Yeah, it's probably in the touchdown zone. So we will. Whoa, somebody's drunk. Let's pull up our whatever the hell. Submit the flight. Then we'll go to the logbook and we'll see how it scored us. So we got a little bit more extra points on this one than we did the last leg. The last one we had we got 76. This time we got 78, so we must have had a better flight than last time, but still not a perfect 100. So what did we miss? So that's landing light off before 10,000 feet. We did that. Beacon light on the taxiing. Did I forget to turn it off? Don't look like it. I don't know. It's irritating because I feel like something's up with the landing lights part. I mean, I had them turned off before. We turned them off as soon as we were off the ground and wherever we just came from. And then, why did this move down? Yeah, we had it turned off before, like as soon as we got off the ground, and then turned it on below 10,000 feet. So I don't know how or what it's detecting. Well, I guess we're gonna start just making sure we turn the lights off, like even lower. We'll try it on the next leg that we get really low, and then we'll turn the landing lights on because it's clearly not reading it right. Yeah, those are nav lights, Chase. Those are supposed to be on. It's the steady and strobe that you don't want on unless you're on the runway. I don't know why this won't. Anyway, so that will do it for that flight. Let's do another leg. What do y'all say? Maybe we can figure out what the hell the issue is with this landing light thing. So let's pull up. Should probably reset the whole sim. Just be on the safe side. Ooh, marketplace is down. That's weird. Alright, so we got our next flight. It's going to be from RJCC over to RJTT. So we'll get SimBrief pulled up. And we'll plan that sucker. So this time we are Skyflight 710 or Skymark 710. I don't really know what their call sign is. Going 737-700. Again, we're going to go CI-99. Flying fast. We'll just go with the runways that it wants. 1 right, 3, 4 right. We're going to do 10 extra minutes of fuel. We're going to go 20 above the line. Passengers 107, freight go with 1,000. The hell kind of route is that? Pull the charts up real quick, and we need to take a look at the arrival. Make sure it's not wonky. Okay, so we got the Godic 2K and then another one. We need to make sure that we're on the right one. It's probably going to be different per direction of flight, or whichever way we're landing. So there's Godin. We need Godid 2K. Don't see it nowhere. Okay, there it is. We're coming in from the north. So we're landing to the north. So welcome to dispatch, guys. This is a lot of what I do for a living. 3, 4 right, yes, we're landing north. 2K. Okay, so that star should work. Break off. Okay. We'll keep that. Looks good to me. Approach 3, 4 right. Two Yankees, Eilish Yankee. Oh, it's local. Sweet. That's sorted out. SimBrief back up. Alright, so we're going to be cruising at an altitude of 36,000 feet. Our time en route's an hour and a half. change our airplane to a 737-700 since that's what we're flying. And we can minimize that. And we're going to go over to RJCC. The hell, we got, I feel like 2 separate airports almost. Give ourselves a shortest taxi we can. This time we're not going to mess with the loading, the long way of loading. We're just going to do it the instant way so we can get out of here as fast as we can. Alright guys, well, who's ready to start leg number 2? Hopefully somebody is. Looks like we only got one person watching right now. You're loving the international flights? Well, that makes one of us, because I'm not. I don't like not knowing where I'm going and all that stuff. Alright, let's roll through this shit quick. See how fast and efficient we can be. Battery on, ground power, on emergency lights, align, come down to the bottom, and let's go FS actions. Fuel we want 17.3 on this one. Just throw that in there instantly. That's set. Payload, our 0 fuel weight, we want 109.8. Fuel weight, that is set. So much easier that way. We're not going to mess with doors, none of that BS. FMC position, we're going to put in RJCC. Thank you, IRSs. Again, RJCC. Heading over to RJTT. Sky 712, or correction 710. Sorry. And we're taking off of runway 1 right. Depart. Actually, we're just gonna go RNAV to Tabi. We'll go route. Next, TOBBY. And that fix is LNAV, or lat long of 4246. That's wrong. 4155. There we go. Alright, so that's in there. Next is going to be Yankee 10 to Godden. And then we're going to go arrival Godden to NK. It would make a lot more sense if we went 3-4 left. And of course, we got multiple approaches for that. We got an X-ray, a Yankee, and a Zulu. 3 different ILS procedures. Let's see which one looks the cleanest. I don't really know, to be honest. They all don't look great. So this is X-rays. We'll do X-ray. ILS 3-4 left. X-ray. And 2K just to confirm. It's good. Kai-ho. Cool. Legs. We'll activate. Init. Put those IRSs on. To nav. And I'll go to index. Perf. 0 fuel weights. In there 109.8. Let's see, our fuel reserve 3.0. Cost index 99. Top of climb, winds are 256 at 67. Really? Oh, because I guess we need to put the cruise in first. We want to do that after. 360. And then 256 at 67. And the temperature is minus 56. In there, cool. Execute in 1 limit. We're gonna go flex 49. Climb 1 will work. Take off. We'll go flaps 15 again. CG of 24 and the same V speeds. Let's do flaps 5. Let's change it up a bit. 26, 27, 32. It's gonna make our V2 142. 42 is in there. So the FMS is set. Now let's figure out what our top altitude is on this. Oh yeah, we don't have a doohickey, so we'll do 10,000. Departure heading is going to be 002. Oh, that's a weird bug. 202's in there. 10,000's cool for the top. Get the flight director's on. Can arm that, and I believe it's good for that part. Get the APU started. Come on. I guess one other thing we could actually do, we haven't done in a hot minute. Of course, there's a new fucking version. Alright, APU's on. Let's get it on the buses. The buses is on. Let's go. Fuel arm. Might have center tank fuel. Oh, barely. Like Hardly any in there, but we'll turn it on. Heat hydraulics. Looks good. Parking brake. Not parking brake. Make sure that's on deny. Cool. Those left.
Cockpit to ground.
This is ground. Stand by. Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
That's gonna need to fix itself.
Parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
Yeah, I do too, Chase. It's a hell of an airplane. But I will admit, I
Cleared
am
for start and push.
quite a bit more excited about Phoenix than
Okay, cleared for push start.
Pmdg.
Please release parking brake.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engine.
Oh wait, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll start in the sequence.
We're ready to go when you are.
This weird flickering thing. We'll have to jump over to the left seat if that keeps up. Oh, and why were those doors even open?
After you put your carry-on items in the overhead bin and it is full, make sure you close it as a courtesy to other passengers. Also be sure that the aisle is clear and sit down so that way other
Oops.
passengers can get by you. If you are seated in an emergency exit row, please review the exit seating responsibilities in the safety card provided.
I'll wait on that engine start before we get
Please
those
make
doors
sure
shut.
that you are able and willing to perform these actions. If you're not, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can be reseated. Now's the time to get out any last-minute text messages if you need to, but we ask that once you depart from the gate, you put away any laptops or tablets. Thank you and welcome aboard. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 710 with service to Tokyo. Our flight time will be
Tokyo.
roughly 1 hour and 28 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Please
Okay,
fasten
pushback
your seatbelt and
completed.
make sure
Please
that
set
all
your parking
tables
brake.
and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew,
Parking
secure
brake
doors for
set.
departure.
Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft.
Ground. You may disconnect.
There we go. That
Okay,
solves
sir,
that.
Clear to disconnect. Pin has been removed. See you at the side. Have a good flight.
Ladies and gentlemen, please
Holding
direct your
position
attention
waiting for the
to
visual.
flight attendant
Thank you
as
and
they
goodbye.
demonstrate
Yeah, I bet you it's from the patch.
You will notice a light
I almost
on
put
the
money on it.
above your seat. When this
Alright,
light
let's
is
close those
illuminated,
doors.
please fasten your seatbelt low and tight across your lap. The
I don't know
fasteners
why they
keep
weren't,
the
why they were
metal
open in the
plates
first
to
place.
one another and
Actually, I
keep
may
them
have.
on the loose end
I think
of
when I
the
saved this
strap.
configuration, I saved it that way. That's probably my fault. I
Just
assumed they were closed because I
fasten
didn't have any ground
throughout the
services
flight as
going.
you may experience unexpected turbulence.
All right,
There are
well,
several
let's get her
emergency exits
fired
on
up.
the aircraft. To familiarize yourself with the emergency exits on this aircraft, please refer to the safety card in the seat back pocket in front of you. In some cases,
We'll
your
go with the
nearest
right
exit
channel
might
this
be
time.
behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, start sliding on the
We'll
floor to
kill
guide you
that
towards
fuel
safety.
pump because
In the
I
event
guess
of
it's
a
not doing
decompression,
anything.
an
In fact, we'll
oxygen
just
mask will drop in front of
kill
you.
that one too.
To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth, secure the elastic band behind your head, tighten the straps if necessary, and breathe normally. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask. If you're traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask on first and then assist others. Keep your mask on until a member of the crew advises you it is safe to remove it. In the unlikely event of a water landing, a life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Switch it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front. Pull the straps in tight. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft. If it doesn't inflate automatically, you may blow into the mouthpiece for a manual inflation. The vest is equipped with a whistle and a light. If you need to, your seat cushion can be used as a secondary emergency device. Please make sure to exit the aircraft as soon as possible and leave your belongings. Please securely stow your personal items. Make sure your seatbelts are fastened and seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is prohibited by law. All of this information and more can be found in the safety card located in the seat back in front of you. We suggest reading this and letting a cabin member know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying with us again, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
Alright, good start on both.
The cabin is ready for takeoff.
Thanks, ma'am. Flaps 5 for this takeoff. Trim is, looks like it's about 5. That'll work. Okie dokie, smokies. Think we are ready to go. And there goes that rudder shit again. As soon as I kick the rudder pedals, I guess that's all I need to do is just kick the rudder pedals before we start taxiing. A weird little haze out here. Cannot exceed 30 knots, or it'll dingle us. Give us a dingle dangle. We don't want that dingle dangle. So how's the plane going on your end so far? I like it a lot. Obviously we got like a weird little bug going on right now with the primary PFD, so I've moved the PFD over to where the nav display usually is. Then we got the nav display down there, which we can also display what I want to see over here as well. But as far as it's better than the Zebo, I don't know. It's hard to compare because it's such drastically different sims. The flight model is unlike anything I've ever flown before. Not necessarily saying either that like it's just super good, but it's just like it feels so different. It handles so different. I don't know. It's hard. There's things that I like better about this than Zebo, and there's other things I like better about Zebo than this. So I don't know. It's really hard to say. All right. So our departure heading is going to be 002, and we're going to depart on a heading, and then we'll turn back on course. Get that second camera turned on. Hold short right here and get all of our lights turned on. Wrong button. Let me see if I can assign the rest of those buttons to the FMS. You could in prepared. I don't know if you can on this sim or not. Clear to the right, clear to the left. Should be heading right there. Throttle them up. We are on our way to Tokyo. 8 knots. Already. Trucking on along pretty quick.
V1, rotate.
Nice. Slow rotate.
Positive rate of climb.
Nice, we got a nice little valley. So now we'll get to turning. Back on course. Not to overspeed. Getting a little mountain wave.
Bank angle.
Whoops. fucked that up. 275 below 10. It's not good. It's going to give us a big dinger on that one. Yeah, so it's like we got some issues with the terrain scan too. A little bug. Yeah, pilot's life's not gonna like that. No, it ain't. I wonder if it was reading the wing lights and the wheel well lights as landing lights or something. Maybe that's part of what was messing it up. Alright, let's keep her climbing. -19°C, so we are still not in any icing conditions. Nice departure, my ass. That was not a great departure at all. It was, we flew too fast. Obviously, you know, we're going to stay below 250 knots, below 10,000 feet, and we exceeded that speed limit. But, we'll see what a pilot's life has to say about it once we're done. I wasn't very happy on the last one on a couple things. I'm still trying to figure out what's setting this landing light off before 10,000 feet. And I had it off before 10,000 feet and it still dinged me on it. Beacon light on the taxi, and I don't know if that's you see our weird little departure. Man, I'm ready for the 800. That 800 is going to look real nice. Oh, so you've bought the Pmdg, but you haven't flown it yet? Is that what you're saying? If so, you got a lot more self-control than me. In fact, whenever it came out, like when they finally got it working, the website, and it came out, I was at work, and I remoted into this computer from my work computer, and installed it, and ran the sim, because obviously it takes 10 to 15 minutes before, you know, it pops in for the first time. I did all that from work so that it would be ready by the time I got home, so I could jump straight into it and start flying. yeah, that's... You're a tougher man than me, Chase, because I wouldn't be able to do it. I think that's where we're headed to right now. Avgeek. I think we're headed to Tokyo. I don't know what RJTT is, but we're going to RJTT. I guess we can do this. See where the hell this line goes. Oh yeah, we're going to Tokyo. Tokyo Haneda International Airport. I wonder if they sell sushi in the airport. It'd be cool if they did. Nice little setup looking right there. I'm gonna go feed the dogs real fast and let them out to potty real quick, and then I'll be right back with y'all. Give me just a few minutes. I'm gonna go shut them up too. It's annoying. Oh man, Nashville for graduation. I hate going to graduations. There's nothing fun about it, no matter who it is that's graduating. My sister graduated, and I was just like, I'm over this. It's boring and not fun. I was going to suggest Tokyo while you were doing the first leg. Well, there you go. You can thank a pilot's life. 9 degrees, you wish it was hotter. You can have that, bro. You have that. You can move down to Florida where it's freaking summertime for 10 months out of the year. It doesn't get like smoldering hot like it does in other places, but it averages like between 90 and 95 during the summertime. It's pretty warm. It's pretty damn humid too. But Tennessee's just as humid. Yeah, you should be the sim. Yeah, we need a better camera system in this sim. Although, I'll take DLSS and weather radar first. Already tell I'm gonna have a hard time making it through this leg. Woo, cranking and banking. Crossing over waypoint Larch. Oh, big news coming up. As long as I don't pull a big F up. Well, I hope you don't. Hope whatever the big news is, I hope it happens for you. I have some, not really news, but got some possibilities of some things that could be in the works. But read the job description of it today and I was like, oh my god, it's quite overwhelming, although the pay is also overwhelming, so I guess it goes hand in hand, to be expected. Oh my god, this dog. Go let the dogs out real fast. Wrong button. Oh shit, AmGeek. For what rating would is that check ride for? Unfortunately, nope. I'm leaving tomorrow morning. I have school. I have a school dance tomorrow, 7 to 10 in Atlanta. Don't miss those days either. I never was crazy about the dances. And I used to actually somewhat be able to dance for a white boy. Oh, PPL, sweet. Well, dude, good luck. Sure you don't need it, but good luck to you, man. You'll be fine. FAA orals and practicals aren't the worst thing in the world. I've gone through a few of them. And not terrible. You'll be alright. But all that means is you're going to have to start flight simming and not flight simming, but streaming on a flight sim, since you're going to be the most official pilot out of all of us. I'm just a little peasant dispatcher that plans it, but I don't fly them. Hell yeah, dude. What airline school are you going to? I'm trying to think of what's in Nashville. Is it ATP maybe? Chase, are they like scheduled to come on at a certain time? Glad I'm not working tonight. There's some weather popping up. I already know what this is. Yep. Late, bro. Chase, this is also true. It's very true. I do my part. Oh yeah, I wouldn't know where to look either on that. It just sounded to me like you were expecting them to come on, like you knew if they had a time or something like that. Buddy of mine's texting me right now. He used to live with me back in Fort Lauderdale. He is now an FAA dispatch inspector. So he'll sit with dispatchers and watch and make sure they're doing things legal and safe and all that stuff. And I guess he flew today. And he said some fun failures on one of my flights today. That's no bueno. Let's see what kind of failures he had. He is also a pilot. He's only got one arm, but he can fly like experimental kit planes. It's pretty cool. Oh shit. Jipwis fail, wind shear fail, terrain fail. That's not good. Looks like a CRJ of some sort. Just so y'all can see, so he was riding in the jump seat, and he was circling the ECAM messages. Basically, the whole Jipwis, the ground proximity warning system, failed. Oh, forgot to do standard. Good thing it was pretty much already like same. Oh shit. Looking for food on Uber Eats or to make. Be right back. Alright. Definitely, guess depends on how much money you got on you, because Uber Eats is getting out of hand. How expensive this shit is. I feel that, dude. In my new office in Orlando, I have virtually zero cell signal. Super obnoxious. I was trying to download like a PDF yesterday of my like the new lease that I'm supposed to be signing to see if it was correct, and couldn't even get the damn thing to download. And I had 5G. In fact, I had 5G UC, the ultra capacity 5G, which is worthless. Oh, there we go. Everyone will need to sign their resident release, including Natalia. We will need to sign the new lease. This guy. Better not be real. Sorry guys, just checking my bank account. Make sure there's a weird email that I got. So far, 2 accounts are good. That one's good. What is this? I have a credit. Interesting. Alright, so apparently I have $50, $50 credit on one of my cards, so that's cool. Sorry guys, I'm dealing with some time sensitive shit right now. Fucking girlfriend's about to piss me off. Girlfriend rudely interrupted me with dumbass questions. Be careful, do not open or reply to that mail till when you look. Yeah, I know. And it was a bullshit email saying like I've been charged $300 for antivirus software or something, like a fake subscription, whatever. Stupid. Didn't trick me, but I checked just to make sure. Didn't manage to find anything. How many legs are you doing? This is going to be the last one, because my girlfriend will be home. Probably, shit, she might even be home before we make it. Yeah, this is going to be the last one of the day. Fletcher's Pizza in Nashville is pretty good. There you go, Chase. Found the answer to your question. Or not your question, but your dilemma. Get you some pizza, man. I gotta help my girlfriend's friends transport some chairs and tables tomorrow because I'm the only son of a bitch that drives a truck of all of her friends. And it's 32 chairs, 4 tables, and I got a 6-foot bed. Ain't gonna work. It's gonna be multiple trips. Multiple. Going. Oh. That didn't do nothing. There we go. I want to get a little bit of space off of this red line just in case if we hit some turbulence. I don't want to overspeed and then the program get pissed off at me. Put that thing up here. Hey guys, sorry I'm not very entertaining on this leg. I'm struggling just to keep my eyes open. You'd be better off in the FAA. Our ETA. Good question. The overlay says we've got 168 miles to go, 23 minutes left en route, but I think it's gonna be a little bit longer than that because we're gonna have to fly slightly past the airport and like kind of circle back around. Come from the south, land to the north. Top of descent is roughly 50 miles away, so not too far out. See if this nope, still flickering. Maybe we'll fly the rest of this leg in captain's spot. Alright, so we'll start tuning up for the arrival. Bring up the charts. And our frequency is going to be 111.7. And our final approach course is 277. No, correction, 337. See, I'm tired. Precision altitude is going to be 218. It keeps accelerating. 218. And touchdown zone elevation is 18 feet, so we're just going to leave that at 0. Bottom altitude is 1,500 feet. 200 foot ceilings, 550 meters on the viz. Surely we'll have a METAR for this place. RJTT. Is that what? where we're going? Yep. So currently, winds are 330 at 5 knots. Quad 9 on the Viz. Light rain showers, few at 500, scattered at 600, broken at 800. Ooh, nice. We're gonna have some. It's gonna be an actual instrument approach that we're gonna have to shoot. Temperature's 19, dew point 18, and the altimeter is the QNH is 1011. Oh my gosh. Man, tell somebody to fucking do something. You want it done a certain way, for certain reasons, and then people still fuck it up. Alright, we are almost at that top of descent. About 15 miles. Bottom altitude's 1,500 feet. So we'll dial it down to 10 to start with, and then we'll work it down the rest of the way. This music sucks. I forgot I had passengers on the airplane.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit, this is your first officer. As you look out of the window, we're currently actually flying over something pretty interesting this morning.
Alright, I should probably look at the airport diagram of where we're going and see how long this damn runway is. I'm sure it's plenty long. 9,800 feet. Take it. We could go 3-4 right and have a longer runway if we needed it, but we're good with this other one. We're taking ILS X-ray. Runway 34 left. All that good stuff will work. We'll come straight down, swing it around, bring it downtown, and put it on the ground. That's what we're gonna do. Your YouTube app is tripping out. What's it doing? Exactly. Mavericks giveaway is my only chance to get this for the foreseeable future. Talking about Pmdg or a pilot's life. So we are kind of featuring both in this episode of the Wrong Side Simulations. As you can see, we're sitting on the wrong side of the airplane, the right seat. We are having some display issues. So we've decided to move it over and do it this way. Oh, the Pmdg, okay. Yeah, it's it can be a little bit pricey, especially like I remember whenever I first started simming, I was pretty young and didn't have a job and didn't have extra money to spend on an expensive airliner like this. So I can definitely understand how it'd be pretty tough to have the money to buy it. But if you had, and I'm sure you probably already know this, but if you had the NGXU on prepared, you get a $100 credit with Pmdg, and it would then be a free airplane for you. Alright, so the total air temperature is obviously lower than 10 degrees, so we're going to get that engine anti-ice on before we get this visible moisture. And it's hard to stay awake all day after working. There's a nut out there. Let's see what pilot's life is showing. Good God, got a way zoomed out. So obviously we're gonna make our way down into the Tokyo Bay. But more so, I'm just ready to submit this flight and see how it scores us. I accidentally hit the landing lights for like a split second, while in this view, and I bet you it's gonna catch me on that one. It's gonna be an interesting turn. Still an IMC. Get that on and ready because I'll probably forget. Get a little bit of lighting turned on because once we get down into these lower cloud layers, it might get a little dark. Oh, well, thank you for telling me that. Now I can turn this off. Alright, let's see. Current altimeter. QNH is 1011. Ugh. Apologies again for being a little more on the boring side on this episode. For those of you who don't know, I'm a flight dispatcher at a Part 121 carrier here in the States, and I worked the overnight shift, so I worked 10 hours last night and then got off, came home, did our first leg of this Pilot's Life stream, and then went and got a haircut, came home, and hammered out 2 more legs. Alright, so we'll talk about the approach real quick. Yeah, they do look nice, don't they? Got these rain shafts out in front of us, so when we go through this we should see rain on the windscreen. We'll see it better through this little lens. Well, while we watch for that, we'll just chat about the approach real quick. So we are planning on the ILS X-ray runway 34 right. The ILS frequency is 111.7. Final approach course is 337 degrees. Final approach fix is Azure at 1500 feet. Our decision altitude, which is MSL, is going to be 215, and runway touchdown zone is at 18 feet from sea level. If we go missed, we're going to climb on a 337 heading, and we'll climb up to whatever altitude that we. Oh yeah, look at that! Go to the rain shaft, and we got rain on the windscreen. That stuff doesn't look nice. But I wouldn't know because I don't have a weather radar. So we have a standard 3 degree glide slope with approach lights, Pappy on the left. And again, if we go missed, we're going to climb on a 337 heading up to whatever altitude we want. We need 200 foot ceilings and 550 feet, or correction, 550 meters of visibility to shoot this approach. Currently, we got light rain showers, few at 500, so we're about 300, or correction, that's it's not ceilings, that's a sky condition. But we got few at 5, scattered at 6, and then broken at 7, so it's about 500 feet from minimums, which is not a big deal, and 9,000 meters on the viz. They are expecting a temporary rain shower to bring mist and 4,000 meters as well, so that could impact while we're on approach, but shouldn't be much of an issue. Let's get this airplane slowed down. Let's go descent. Let's go 240. Execute that. Let level off, bleed that airspeed off. We're going to help it out a little bit too with the spoilers. And we're going to turn this terrible music off. And we'll dial it down. Go down to 3,000. And we're not going to turn the landing lights on until we're nice and low so that hopefully this thing won't ping us again. There you go. Pensacola is one of my favorite places in the world. Well, that would only matter because it's not even working. We'll shut that one off all the way.
On our final descent into Tokyo, flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to select any track one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in a full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat cushion. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
Sounds like they've added some. Actually, those rain sounds may have been around for a while. Probably just haven't noticed. They sound new to me. Ooh, my bad, guys. It was loud in my own ears. Those rain sounds are a lot better than X-Plane, that's for sure. So now we just got all these little RNAV fixes that we're going to be following. Like we're trailing a dude in. And I've left my dogs outside this entire time. Alright. The crossing constraint there. Staying at 8,000 all the way until Eddie. Ooh, look at that. Snippy, snappy. Yeah, look at that. Look at that range shaft. That's what I've always wanted in a flight sim when it came to weather. It was being able to see a range shaft. There's a lot of times in P3D where like clouds looked fucked up, but it almost looked like a range shaft, but it wasn't. It was just a messed up cloud. Now we got range shafts. Alright, so just so y'all know, I turned the landing lights on at 8,000 feet. Bringing those slats out. If I could see outside, I would just go direct to TT468, which is right over here. But I don't know if I'm slamming into a mountain. I mean, based off of this, highest terrain is 1,200 feet, and we're at 8,000. But I would prefer to be able to see out the window, know for sure. You should also have to come down too. Actually, I don't think so. Yeah, we would. This is going to be a lower altitude. So we're just going to maintain what we got. Try to be patient, be smart. Dogs in here, see I might see a nose start popping up. So our bottom altitude being 15, we'll go ahead and set that so the airplane will do what it needs to do. Let's see, the go around heading is 337. Alright, so true pilot fatigue. Well, I'm beat ass tired. Let's see if I'm able to land the airplane. Even one of my pilot buddies was telling me that like they'll be fine the entire flight, but it's like those last 2 minutes on approach that is just like for some reason, and that's like when you need to be focused most. And you would think that because you need to focus so hard at that point, that would keep you awake, but nope. And this is forever long arrival. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do vertical speed and get down early. We're about to cut this shit short. We'll go direct alley. Actually, we'll go direct after TT 459. That way we give these guys a little bit of spacing. We don't land right into them. go. Wish they had like rain running off the window. That would be pretty immersive too. Indeed, the MD-11 does that. Getting impatient, so we're gonna speed it up. So we're just kind of vectoring ourselves right now, get a better angle on the approach. I'm gonna go ahead and arm the approach itself. Localizer's armed, it's starting to track. Slow the airplane back down. Rain gonna put me to sleep. go flaps 5. Flaps 10. Tell you what, on this one we're going to turn that off where you can see the full approach. Localizer IPS captured. Now we're just waiting on the glide slope to catch up. $126 plus 8 is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Cannot do mental math, and one of my light strips just almost fell off. Alright, here we go. Let's tank the speed. Glide slope's coming down. Glide slope is captured. Let's go gear down, arm spoilers, on my autopilot 8. Alright, here we go. 1,000 feet off the ground. Coming up. We should break out around 800 feet. Or 700 feet.
1,000.
850. 800. Got the approach lights in sight.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
And we're going to go around. Traffic on the runway. Obnoxious. Alright, we're just going to hand flat back over to the other runway and try to land on that one. display back. Jesus. How much trim do we need? Damn it, Crystal. Fuck off.
Glide slope. 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 Glide slope.
The aileron trim's like way out.
Glide slope. Glide slope.
Just to stay wings level, I'm having to put in
Don't sink.
quite a bit.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Terrain. Too low.
Delta.
Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Why do I have a gear horn? Makes no sense. I can't see my aileron trim. One way or another, we're going to get on the ground. How bad that is. Good God, that rudder trim is way out. Alright, maybe that'll help.
$1,000.
Wide slope. Wide slope. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Too low terrain. 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 Too low terrain.
Minimums.
Too low terrain. 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 Too low terrain.
Maybe those go-arounds are worth it to get a smooth landing rate. Get on that rudder trim is out. Struggle bus today, y'all. I think the fatigue is very real. After 10 hours of working and staying up all damn day.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome
fly
to
worth nothing.
Tokyo. The local time is 8:53 a.m. and it's currently about 19
These
degrees
passengers will
Celsius.
be pissed.
You can now use your mobile
Alright,
device.
let's kill the
Please
lights.
remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when
Shit.
opening the overhead bins, as items may have been shifted during the flight. We thank you for flying with us.
Rio is anything but nice. And Aviation, how's it going, buddy? Welcome aboard. You are watching a huge shit show. Been up for about 24 hours now, and pilot fatigue, I believe, is a real thing. But we're going to check. These gates suck. I'm gonna check our pilot's life. Let's see just how badly I scored on this one. This one's pretty bad. Alright. The APU on the bus. Shut them down. Gotta turn the damn light off. That's gonna cost me points. Blah, blah, blah. Well, that was terrible. Absolutely terrible. See if we still got issues with this. Oh yeah, still got issues. Alright, well, let's see what Volanta says. After that go around 2 times. Negative 84. I'll take it. We're just over here drawing snowmen on the damn map. But now for the big one. Let's see what a pilot's life says. I guess we'll call it APL because I'm getting tired of saying all those words. Submit the flight. This one's gonna be nasty. Oh, maybe not. It's actually better than the first flight we did today. Alright, so the landing light thing is still an issue. Max indicated airspeed on approach. Granted, I did a go around, so I don't think it's recognizing that. And then the taxi light, which I knew I messed that up. I still had it on in the gate. But with all things considered, how bad the approach was and all the hand flying, I think that's pretty good. It's a 96 out of 100. So I'll take. So today's 3 legs, we had a 95, a 98, and a 96. And it's giving us a little bit of extra points. Let's see if we have a total down here. Total extra points for the day is 231. We need 2,000 to rank up. So it's going to be a little while. I can't even apply for another airline until the next 6 days are up. So might as well keep flying and hammering out these. Trying to get some good landings and that kind of stuff to further my extra points. I mean, that way I can get onto a better airline quicker. So that'll work. Alright guys, well, that's going to do it for this one. As y'all can tell, super tired. Rhea, well, I appreciate that. You're a better hype man than I am myself. Chase, any way to fix the yoke? My honeycomb is going fast, but my in-game yoke is so slow. Probably need to go into your sensitivity or your curve settings and change the settings inside of there. And that should increase the yoke speed inside the airplane. Or it's just the airplane. Depends on what airplane you're flying. Some airplanes, yokes move slower and the airplanes move slower than others to try to simulate like a heavy airplane. So you can give that a shot. But alright guys, well, I appreciate everybody that came along today. I just kind of this last leg was not the best to watch, and I have 0 energy left in the tank. But I appreciate everybody nonetheless, and we'll get back to the streaming on probably Monday. We'll not fly this pilot's life thing just because it restricts me to what routes I can fly. Or maybe we'll fly like whatever payware airports in the U.S. and then maybe we'll do some more of this APL stuff. So, anyways, I appreciate y'all very much for coming and hanging out with me tonight, and we'll see y'all on the next one on probably Monday. And until then, everybody have a great weekend, stay safe, and we'll catch you on the next one.